Bonsoir, I'm Olivia and welcome to Bigger Inspired. I'm sure you've heard of the New Year, New Me thing, but don't believe it because you guys are so amazing already. And the only thing you actually need for a new year is a new bullet journal. And this is what I'm going to share with you today. To get started, I'd recommend you use a black pen, a pencil, a rubber, and all your favorite stationery products. You can treat yourself with a brand new notebook. Mine comes from Amazon, it's a lemon and it's very beautiful. It's made of natural cork. The pages are pretty thick and as you can see, it's made with dots. And dots are amazing when you can't write straight like me. It comes with some stickers, a very useful pocket, a bookmark, a pen holder and a closure strap. I love it so much so that it's the second time in a row I get it. So let's get started with one of my favorite pages, the year in pixels. I really enjoy being creative thanks to my bullet journal, and I also, fail sometimes. Look at that beautiful 2002. Keep in mind that a perfect bullet journal is a boring bullet journal, so just fail and keep trying. After writing the right year, you can prepare a table that will track all the days of the year. And here you can see how convenient the dots are. Once the table is all set, I'm preparing my pixels for reference. I have 8 categories of pixels: amazing, really good, good, normal, exhausted or tired, depressed or sad, frustrated or angry, and stressed out or frantic. I love this page because at the end of the year, it gets super colorful. And of course the goal is to reach as many pink as possible, but you can also have an overview of how was your year, how can you improve next time. You just need to add the number of the days and the letters for the month, and also make sure that you erase the days that are not actual days. Then I'm trying to style my page, and actually I don't really like it. But my mantra is this: if you don't like it, put a heart on it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Put hearts on every single fail. On the left side, I like to put my objectives for the year and also my long-term objectives. For example, reading 1 book per month, at least, and passing JLPT N2. Well, please wish me luck. And voila, you're all set to have a colorful year. The next page is my quarterly page. I create 4 rectangles divided into 4 trimesters. January to March, April to June, July to September, October to December. Then I decided to add simple drawings here and there because I thought it was cute. So some little snowflakes here, some adorable green leaves, cute little suns, and red Christmas balls. Then I use my black pen to add more details and overall try to make it look even better. This page is good to divide your big goals into smaller goals, so it's easier for you to quantify what's remaining. And voila! Next we have the measurements page. I create a new table to be able to track my evolution throughout the year. I start with the date, then the neck, right arm, right forearm, chest, under chest, waist, hips, right thigh, right calf, left calf, and weight. The next page is super useful if you're like me and when someone is asking you, oh, what would you like for Christmas? What would you like for your birthday? And you never know. So here you have a page just set up for that. So whenever you have an idea, which is for yourself or for other people, just write it down and then later on, you have some amazing ideas to give to people. The next page is about the things I'd like to watch or things that have been recommended for me to watch. I'm not so sure this drawing is very good, but, well, you know, as Japanese people say, shoganai. After the list of things to watch, here's the list of things to read. And I'm putting a heart on that ugly book. Next is my positive affirmations page. So there's nothing better than a beautiful rainbow. The only calligraphy trick that I actually apply is to thicken the line when your pen is going down. It's supposed to naturally enhance your writing. My first affirmation is I act for the person I will be tomorrow. Here's a page about any inspiration that comes to my mind when I see something, when I hear something. This page is all ready for it. Next is a big one. It's a bucket list or life goals. This page is the perfect page to dream big, and just writing these goals down will naturally help you move towards them. So I really recommend you have some pages like that. Here are some of my goals, but please share with me your bucket list. I'd love to know. Next is a more practical page of when did I do last? This is the perfect page if you don't want to forget important but easy to forget things such as flipping your mattress, cleaning your towels, or getting a haircut maybe. Next is also a very useful page. So what to do when you have 15 minutes. Because 15 minutes is a long time when you think about it, and it's even better to use it effectively rather than lose it on Instagram like I do most of the time. There's plenty of stuff you can do, such as being creative, do some chores, you can focus on yourself, you can have a good stretch, you can actively be productive online, or general planning is always a good option. This time I tried adding some shadows and I think it looks pretty good. What do you think? One task that I always forget is cleaning up my phone inside and outside. I think you can be creative with basically anything. But for me it's more about languages, drawing, writing, or listening to music. 15 minutes is also good for a quick meditation or reading session. 15 minutes is also very good for a quick ab session or standing on your hands, my favorite. It's also long enough to send a quick message to a friend, a nice comment on Instagram, or a Google review, why not? Now it's time for the first monthly planner. This is really good to have an overview of your whole month. First I write the days and then I divide into weeks. Then I create some rectangles for my goals, tasks, and for a big tracker. And adding some more shadows because it's very cute. I love having a tracker because every single day you can check and it's so satisfying. Let's see how many times I'll do a workout this month. Now it's time to prepare my weeks. I like to write a bit every day so that I don't forget what's happening in my life. It also helps me for my year in pixels. I would normally need 4 lines for each day, but I guess I failed here. Oops. So let me show you how I try to repair it. I use some remaining pages from a previous notebook and I'll try to stick it, but I don't have a glue stick, so I'll use some tape and it's actually awful. But you know, well, what can you do? On the other page, I make a cross so that I can focus on what I want to do, what I want to buy, or any other things I want to focus on this week. And now you will see how my weekly planner is actually supposed to look like. And before the final reveal, I need to treat myself because I've been working on that video for so long. And voila! If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and I'll see you soon.